Hey guys, it's Rich with a Stitch and Witch vlog. I already filmed like half of this video, like no kidding, more than half of this video, and I didn't have my mic turned on. Yeah, about 15 minutes of recording and I didn't have my mic on. So, back to the top. In this video, I'm doing RavenFlower's 16 Witchy question tag. I tag all of you. The questions are in the bottom bar. I expect videos. So I'm going to try to get through this really quick because I only have like 16 minutes on my camcorder and I kind of need to get ready for work after I make this video. So, number one, do you have a witchy name? How did you come by it? Yes, I do. I took it from my ancestors. My craft name is Thomas Paddy Asper. Thomas from my grandfather on my mother's side, which is also my middle name. Patty from my grandmother on my father's side, and Asper from my grandmother on my mother's side. So, if you ever see a book out there, hint hint, that has Thomas Paddy Asper on there, or Thomas P. Asper, that might be me. Depends on the context of the book. So, yes, that would be my pen name if I were to write a book, or when I write a book. So, keep yourself aware of that. Anyway, number two, where are you located? What brought you to that area, or were you born there? I was not born here. I was born in Pennsylvania. I am currently in Panama City, Florida, and yeah. So what brought me here is that I'm in the military, and this is where I'm currently stationed. So, number three, do you wear a special amulet or jewelry for spell work? Not necessarily for spell work, but I do wear my triquetra that I always have on me. This is the third, fourth triquetra that I've had. I still have the very first one, but I've been wearing it ever since probably around 2005, 2006, somewhere around there. So, yeah, I've always had one. Actually, probably 2005, late 2005, I probably got it. Anyway, either late 2005, early 2006, either way. I don't necessarily wear it for spell work, but I always have it on me, both as a reminder and kind of as a protectant, but more so as a reminder of the faith that I have and the faith that I've gone through, all the things that I've gone through to get here. Number four, what is your favorite space or place? That would have to be any cemetery that has a good, a good shaded area with a nice place to sit. I love cemeteries, especially the older the better, but I don't like to sit out in the sun for too very long, and yeah, I just like cemeteries. They're very peaceful, they're very calm, and yeah. My favorite spaces or places would be cemetery. A cemetery. What is your favorite stone or crystal for magical workings? That would be a crystal quartz or quartz crystal. Either way. And my favorite one is actually in my bedroom. You guys have seen Chip if you watch my other videos. So, yeah, Chip, quartz crystal, little ball. Yeah, my favorite quartz crystal, and one of my working buddies, my other one that's not a working buddy, but still a buddy, is Coda, and he's down here at my side. So if you see me petting something, that's what it is. It's nothing weird. Just the guy and his dog. Anyway, moving on. Number 6. How long have you been practicing, and how did you come to this path? I came to this path, and I think I've done videos on this before. My uncle died. I was looking into spirit communication type of ways to communicate with spirits, and just got more and more into all the other little practices that were involved in witchcraft, and yeah. And I've been practicing for 7 years as of in bulk. Let's see, number 7. Do you have a deity, god, or goddess? Yes, Christ and Sophia. And how did you connect with him? Christ has always been in my life, so it was just an evolution of how I thought of him and who he was to me. And Sophia, or it felt like whenever I finally brought her into my practice, like she was just standing on the edge of the circle waiting for me to cut a door. And she said, "I'm not going to come in until you're ready, and when you're ready, you're going to let me in." And basically it was me. I was in Korea, and I was sitting there thinking one night, I said, "You know what? There has to be a goddess out there for me." So I started searching online, like you do. And I came by Sophia, and I said, "I resonate with everything it's saying here." It didn't have anything of the Gnostic ways of belief with Sophia, but it did have like how she relates to the Bible and whatnot, and that's really what I resonated with. Some of the teachings with Gnostic teachings, I don't really subscribe to. I guess would be the best word to use for that. But I do acknowledge that there are those beliefs out there. And basically the one big reason I don't subscribe to them is because I haven't done enough research for them. It's not that, I completely roll it out for me to believe in it. It's just that I haven't really dealt with the research part that would entail learning all that stuff. Number 8. What is your favorite incense or smudge? My favorite incense, as of right now, is and I'm going to light one here, is a Nang Champa incense that I got whenever I was in New Jersey. They sell these huge, this is the frankincense one, huge bags of incense. And I think I got like 3 of them for $10 or something like that. It was like insanely cheap for the amount that you get. Stop. And a lot cheaper than going out and buying these little things, which are nice if you want like little bits of other scents. And the Nang Champa right now, I mean, it blows that little blue box one out of the water. Compared to that, I think these are a lot better. But then again, the ones in the blue box are probably a little bit older and have lost some of their scent over the years. So, yeah, didn't mean to flip you off. Anyway, the Nang Champa is one of my favorite incense as of right now. I am a sage smudger, and another incense that I like to use would be dragon's blood. I use dragon's blood resin in almost all of my incense that I make for myself whenever I do loose incense. So, yeah. Number 9, have you ever had to clear a space of a negative entity? No, but I've always kind of set myself up for the chance to do it if I needed to. Such as knowing what I need to do, knowing how to protect myself, and knowing how to set that boundary and expel whatever it is that does not want to leave. I've always been into researching that and making sure that I knew what to do if or when that time came, so I didn't really shy away from it. And I got like 6 minutes left on this. So, have you ever, nope. Number 10, what is your favorite witchy movie or show? My favorite witchy show would probably be Charmed, even though I'm listening to a podcast that points out all the continuity errors, which makes it a little less fun. Plus, seeing it now versus whenever it first came out, it's like, oh, honey, late 90s, early 2000s technology on CGI, not great. So yeah, a mix between those. I'm losing the love for Charmed, but it still has a place in my heart. The other TV show would probably be Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is actually really witchy, especially in the later seasons. And movie, I never really got into The Craft, but Practical Magic is one that has a place in my heart, along with the Harry Potter series. I mean, come on now. Good old HP. Anywho, what do you do to help raise energy for a spell? One thing that I use is mala beads. And Rachel, if you're watching this, yes, these are my mala beads, and I'm getting tangled in them. And they have all different colored I don't know if you guys can see that. All different colored stones on them. I absolutely love these. I bought these a while ago. I've had these for years. I use them basically either nightly or almost every day. A lot of times to help me fall asleep. So I guess it's more releasing energy or relaxing energy. I have used them in spell work to raise energy by chanting a mantra until I am pumped up with enough energy, I guess is the best way to say that, before I release it. So yes, mala beads for me are a great way to gather energy for spell work. Okay, I had to plug in my camera because I can't finish this video on the remaining time. So let's see, number 12. Do you see yourself helping others magically? If you mean in terms of like selling my services for spells or spell work, I think I would only do that on a consultation basis, like as like a coaching service or something. But I wouldn't like sell my services for spell work and then just do the spell and expect them not to do the work, and because then you end up with dissatisfied customers. They'd be coming to you like, hey, this didn't work, I didn't get a new job. Well, did you apply anywhere? And when they say no, it's like, duh. Anyway, as far as consulting for helping others do spell work or assisting others in doing a spell, like giving them a little extra boost, like somebody wanted to do a job spell and they're doing the work, they're doing the spell work, and they just ask for a little boost, an extra boost from me. Yeah, I would do that. I would consider that. And as long as if we hashed out all the little wording and either the wording or what they really wanted, like what the core wants and needs were, there would be a lot of talking back and forth. I wouldn't just like go casting just all willy-nilly. That's just not, no, that's not what I do. But yes, I would help others magically. What is your preferred method of divination? As of right now, it is tarot. I have done oracles, I've done runes, which, tomorrow, Food Arc Friday, be here or be obtuse. Let's see, I've done pendulum work and all that, but right now, tarot is kind of my main squeeze right now. So really delving way deep into that stuff, and absolutely loving some of the new decks that are coming out that kind of bring your attention to a different aspect of the card that you didn't think of before, but also going back to the quote-unquote traditional Rider-Waite-Smith that has those again traditional pictures on there, and seeing what I can glean from those as far as extra meanings that were not considered before or were not considered by me before. So really delving into tarot and loving every second of it, because it's something that, like, once you think you know everything, you don't, and you keep on going. And I think that's just one of the things with our practices, that we have to admit that you're never going to know everything. So anyway, yeah, tarot, preferred divination right now. What element do you work with the most? I don't really work with just one element the most. I don't think I can answer that one. Maybe fire. Like as far as spell work, doing fire spells, like fire petitions, yeah. I love doing a good fire petition. It's so much fun. There's something satisfying about just putting it on, on a candle flame and, watching your little petition just go up in smoke. It's something just really satisfying about that. But as far as like just working one-on-one with one element or another, I haven't really done that. Yeah, I don't really do that just, one-on-one with each one. I do it more as a group event, like, hey, everybody's coming to this table, we need to balance this shit out, and yeah, that's basically how that goes. But if you're talking about with elements and spells, probably fire spells and fire petitions, stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's my answer for that one. Number 15. If you threw a party, which YouTube witches would you invite? I'm stealing this from Arwen. I would invite everybody. For one, because I think the newbies, as well as the more seasoned YouTube creators out there who are in the witchy community, and if you see that, that's Jelly. And somewhere around here is Houdini. But anyway, I think that we all have something that we can contribute and that we can all learn from one another. And, I think we can all agree that there's something in each person that we could either learn from or grow from or experience in some way that we don't get on the regular videos. So I would have to invite everybody. And plus, we would be able to subscribe to one another, do a one-for-one subscribe right then and there, and ask all the questions that we don't ask in the comments just because, well, we don't like typing in a comment section. So, yeah, I do it too. Anyway, number 16, and this, I think this tag was probably for the, for the new year. And if you hear that, the cat's playing with a bag, sorry. I think this was for the new year because it says, what are your witchy goals for the new year? So, instead, I'm going to say for the next year, going from July to July, my goals are to, let's see, I want to get more readings on Christo-Paganism.com. I want to get the channel up and going again like it was before. Pretty much having a full schedule on the channel and on the blog, and having readings, and yeah, I'm also looking into some stuff that I'm not really quite ready to announce, but if I get the funds for it and I get the capability to do it, then I will definitely be doing that in the future, along with some exciting YouTube things that will be coming up in the future, as long as if I can pan out all the details and have people converse with me about it and be on board with it. Some things that I think would be really fun to do, and also raise some money for charities and whatnot. So anyway, I think that's all that I have for this video. And yeah, I think that's all. So until next time, may you guys have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.